Yes, sirski. Whipping up the motherfucking steak on the grill right now. Now that the steak is on the grill, we can answer some questions for you guys. You feel me? Here, hold up. Do bats feel your aura? Yeah, they feel my fucking aura. What supplements do I take? Right now I only take pre-workout and vitamin D3 10,000 IU, and then I also take fish oils at 24,000 milligrams, and I take 2 tablets a day, which is 4,800 milligrams. But besides that, I don't really take anything. You really do need fish oils in your diet just so that you're not like stressing out your muscles too much, because when you're working out, man, and you don't like, and you're lifting, when you're lifting, your tendons get really tight and you don't really realize how tight they get. And what the fish oil does, it lubricates your tendons and your joints, and it keeps the lubrication going. It has fat in it. So yeah, fish oil, pre-workout, and vitamin D are the 3 supplements I am taking currently at the moment. I don't take creatine because I eat 2 pounds of meat every day, and 2 pounds of meat is equivalent to 5 grams of creatine. So take that as you will and use it to your own knowledge, I guess. And yeah, I recommend eating 2 pounds of beef every day, but that's just me, man. That is just me. I can only tell you what I do, and you could learn from it, I guess. Best food for losing fat and gaining muscle. There's not really a best food, I would say. There's so many foods that you could indulge in that will create a calorie deficit and result in a muscle gain. It's really just about knowing your body's macros, like how much protein you should be eating, how much carbs you should be eating, how much fats you should be eating a day. Like, sure, there's like tons of foods that will make you lose fat, I guess. Like lemon will speed up your metabolism. Ginger will also strengthen your immune system and speed up your metabolism. There's so many things that play a role in, I guess, losing fat and gaining muscle. It's not really just one thing, because then again you have sleep that comes into play, and then your nutrition habits, and then your training habits. Like, everything comes into play as a whole for building and losing fat, building muscle and losing fat. So there's not really one food, I guess, but I would just say trying to establish a whole foods diet that you could just stick to, and I guess not feel the need to cheat on your diet, I guess, or like want to cheat. Let me flip this steak real quick. But yeah, there's so many foods that you should be eating. Like, my diet consists of, my carb sources are oatmeal, rice, sweet potatoes, and regular potatoes. And that's about it, man. Or rice cakes. I don't really eat anything else other than that for carbs, other than like watermelon. Like, fruit wise, yeah, fruit has carbs, but like it's not like the same as like the complex or saturated carbs that you get from like the sweet potatoes or the rice. It's a lot different. The fruit, it has hydration in it. It has water, so it's different. But you can still eat it for carbs. I eat a lot of watermelon, bro. I fucking love watermelon. And personally, I think that if you could stick to the whole foods diet, you will end up building more muscle and losing more fat than you could sticking to like a McDonald's diet, or like a diet that you don't really like contribute to your, I guess, whole foods. Because there's so many people in the industry, bro, that have like diets that don't even fucking like make sense, if I'm being honest. But then again, most people don't even say what they eat every day. Like, I actually eat 4 meals a day, bro. I split my meals into 8-ounce portions of meat with carb sources. Like with this meal, I'm having 8 ounces of skirt steak, and then I am going to have 10 ounces of watermelon with it, which is the carb source. Yeah, splitting 8 ounces of meat into 4 meals. So 8 ounces of meat is half a pound, and 16 ounces of meat is a whole pound. And usually a whole pound of any meat is 100 grams of protein. So yeah, I like to just like measure my protein with the ounces of meat I eat, so that I'm ensure that I'm actually eating the 200 grams of protein every day within the 4 meals, you know? But yeah, let's get to the next question here. How did I get so big? It plays into the role of your willingness to see yourself get bigger. You gotta really try, man. Like, you gotta figure out what workouts work best for you and what you feel best for you. Don't go searching online for the best workouts to get bigger, get your back bigger. That's just not gonna work, bro. Really, life is about your own experiences and your own opinions about things, bro. You have to form your own opinions, or else you won't ever get anywhere, bro. You can't be listening to other people all the time. You have to really dive deep within yourself and figure out what works for you and what's best for you. Because I could tell you how I got big. Like, literally, I fucking made sure I was sleeping 8 hours a day. I was getting my meals in, hitting my macros, which was my calories, my fat intake, my carb intake, and my protein intake every single day for the past couple years. And I've been doing it for quite a while now, and it's turned into what I have now, I guess. I don't, there's not really one answer to how I got big, because there's so many factors that play a role into it, I guess. And even with whoever's watching this, like you, for example, like if you're struggling with gaining size, I see a lot of people really like, this is another question, like how do you put on size and like make sure you ensure growth? You really want to focus on how you work out, man. Like, if you're just strength training, you have to understand that when you're going for strength, you're sacrificing, at some point, you're sacrificing the point of building muscle. Because once you go for strength, you're going to that limited rep range. So there's not really a muscle tear or a muscle contraction where there's a building point where it wants to recover, you know? I mean, sure, you could lift all the weight you want, but if the weight doesn't match the look in the mirror, bro, I don't think you'll, like, you have to realize there's a difference between powerlifting and then you have bodybuilding. Powerlifting is only strength. There's no physical attributes to it. There's no bodybuilding to it. There's only strength training. You want to get the numbers higher and you want to see the numbers go up. But with bodybuilding, you have a controllable weight that you're always comfortable with. Obviously, you increase by whatever you feel like, and week by week, maybe you'll get stronger, but not every week you'll get stronger. It honestly, it takes a while, bro. Like, to be able to push a weight that you're actually able to control right and not just throw around and mess around with it. I see way too many people like talking about their bodybuilding and they're just like fucking tossing around the weight and shit, and it honestly fucking pisses me off, because like there's a fine difference between powerlifting and bodybuilding. You cannot mislead the people thinking that you could bodybuild with powerlifting standards. You cannot. I'm sorry, but if you're fucking deadlifting 6 plates, bro, there's no muscle building. That is just straight strength training. There's no muscle building in there whatsoever. That is strength training. Muscle building is contraction, time under tension, and basically the reps, how many reps you could do with a certain amount of weight. Controlled form. Like, bodybuilding is way more difficult than powerlifting. Anybody could fucking lift 600 pounds, bro. It's just about getting on program. But not everybody could build a well-balanced physique, because not everybody actually has the knowledge to actually realize that you need to switch from the powerlifting aspect of lifting to a bodybuilding aspect of lifting. There's a whole different training style to it that a lot of people just don't understand. Like, you just can't expect to get big doing heavy weight. You have to be able to weigh a certain amount to push a certain amount controllably. Like, you shouldn't really be repping. I mean, you could rep over 300% of your body weight, but like, I bet you're not building any type of muscle whatsoever, man. Like, honestly, if you're going from the 1 to 3 rep range, there's no muscle building. I say from the 6 to 8 rep range is where the muscle building will take place most of the time for your working sets. And that's with a grain of salt, because people don't really fucking try as hard as they should, and I see it way too much, and it's just sad, honestly, because then a year goes by and they still look the same, and they're asking you, yo bro, how did you gain so much size? Like, how do I do it? It's just like, why are you asking me, bro? You should really just analyze yourself and take into account and a factor: are you eating right? Are you sleeping right? Are you training right? If one of those boxes isn't checked right, I'm not gonna lie, man, that shit is just not gonna work out for real, if I'm being honest with you. Like, you just can't expect. Alright, next question, because I think I explained how to ensure growth pretty well there. You have to get your meals in, your sleeping in, and you have to train right. No powerlifting, bodybuilding, there's a difference, remember that. Alright, next question. What do you do to have high testosterone? I don't even know what my test levels are, if I'm being honest with you, but I do know I have high testosterone just because of my moods and like my daily mind and like thoughts, I guess. I really don't know, honestly. I feel like your testosterone levels play also into a role of like your eating habits, your sleeping habits, and like, yeah, if you train hard or not. Like, obviously, the more you pump and the bigger you get, your testosterone levels would be higher, because in order to maintain that physique, you obviously need a bigger testosterone load in your body overall. But I've never gotten my testosterone tested at all. Like, I don't know what my natural test is at yet. I will soon though. I do need to get my shit tested, because I'm going on stage, so like within the next 2 years, maybe just hop on fucking steroids or some shit. I don't know. Probably not though. Like, I'm actually fucking pretty yoked, I feel like, for being natural. Like, decently yoked. Decently. Decent. Yeah, decently yoked. Decently, just a little bit. But nah. Yeah, man, I don't really know. Having a high testosterone, that's really a question like that I really can't answer. Because like, everybody has a different level of testosterone, and I can't really say what you could do to get a higher testosterone. Because really, I didn't even have a goal of having high testosterone. I just fucking kept lifting, kept eating good, kept forming habits that will, like, I guess, ensure muscle growth. And I did. I fucking put on some fucking size, baby. Best back exercise, in my opinion, I feel like it would be the T-bar row. Just because with the T-bar row, usually with the T-bar row, it has 2 attachments. It has a narrow grip, and then it has like a supinated grip where you're hitting your rear delts and your upper back. With this, you're hitting your lower lats and your middle lats. But yeah, the T-bar row is a very good back exercise that I feel like everybody should be using. What else? Tip on abs. Abs are purely genetics, man. You can really only get abs to show if your diet's right and you're doing cardio. If you're not doing cardio, or if your diet's not right, then you will never see your abs how you want to see them, if I'm being honest. It takes quite a while to build an abdominal core that will look pretty fucking crazy. Like my abs, and also abs do form from sprinting. Your obliques and your abdominals really get pushed when you're running a lot, and I feel like that's where my abs came from personally, because I used to like do like D1 track sprinting and shit. But yeah, that's besides the point. Abs are really purely genetics, to be honest with you. There's no really way to like build abs. Everybody has abs, you just have to be able to get lean enough to see them, type thing. Is eating beef on a cut good? Hell yeah, bro. You should be eating whole foods and not eating too much sugar on a cut. You want to include a lot of whole foods that benefit you in ways that you could actually like sustain it for a long time. Like the meals that I eat, man, I enjoy eating them. Like this meal I'm cooking up right now, I'm cooking up this steak while I'm talking to you guys, and I can't wait to eat it, type shit, because this shit looks juicy as fuck. And then I'm gonna have some watermelon with it, make it even better, you feel me? Alright, next question, and the last question. I've been yapping for a minute, I want to go fucking eat. What should I focus more on back days, like squeezing more or heavy weight and low reps? I guess we'll talk about this for not just a back day, we'll talk about it for every muscle group, because every muscle group works the same. There's no special way to train any way or any muscle differently. Every muscle should be trained the same way, as hard as you can, and with the intent of growing muscle. There's so many factors that play a role into this question, man. Like I said before, like with working out, you want to focus on the contraction part so much that you over obsess over it, and you feel every single part of your body and muscle stretching, man. Because at the end of the day, if you don't feel that mind muscle connection, then like chances are it's not gonna grow, man. Like you have to really physically be able to feel this shit like connect to your mind. Like you need to really be in tune with your body and your fucking mind at the same time. So yeah, man, I hope I answered enough fucking questions and gave you guys a little bit more knowledge than you guys had. But yeah, I feel like everybody just struggles with wanting to get bigger, am I right? Like I remember when I was a fucking little kid and I wanted to be fucking huge as shit, and now I'm pretty big. It's just about creating this long-term habit of lifting, man, and being patient and knowing that it's not going to happen overnight, and that you have to work towards it. And through trials and tribulations, day by day, night by night, week by week, things will change eventually, and you'll learn that everything takes time, I guess, and patience. You can't really rush this process that we have in life. Everybody's growing day by day, and everybody's experiencing new things, you know. All we can do is just do us and do our best and grow, type shit. But yeah, enough yapping for real. It's time to eat. Y'all see this? You see, bro, I know y'all see that shit. Come on now. Come on now. Like, quit playing with me. Milo the chef, for real. Alrighty, we are done. Peace out. See you guys in the next video. And yeah, next video will probably be Monday. Yeah, should be Monday. No, upload Tuesday because I'm recording Monday. So yeah, look out for that one. So I'll see you guys.